Hey, Judy, what's up?
V, can you come over stat?
Something happened?
Yeah. Just come.
Hello, Yuna. How are you? You are the MVP of the test. How are you feeling? Yep, I'm testing. I'm testing if I can run heavier games. And I wanted to ask anyone that came in, what do they think? Do they think it looks okay? Does this look okay? Does this look... I'm going to remove this so no one has actual data. I just want to know from a perception. Does this look okay? Let me see. But how are you? What would I really be focusing on? Just if it looks smooth, or if it looks jittery, if the cat looks jittery. So like the graphics will look good, but like if it's like you know, stuttering. What was I gonna change? I was gonna change something. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Hello, Apollo. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is just a test stream. We just be testing. I forgot what I was gonna change. I was gonna change something. Oh yeah. I remember. I get distracted. Gameplay looks super smooth. Okay. Cause I'm messing with a few settings. I'm messing around with a few settings, so I'm hoping that we get something good here. I'm gonna have some settings open on the side here. There we go. Okay. It's not stuttering at all. So yeah, the gameplay. So I'm gonna keep going here. You tell me if it looks pretty smooth or if it looks jittery. Like, and also I guess, but this is more secondary. Does the game look good? Does the stream look bitty? All those things. Oh yeah, I don't have any lighting in. But I don't mean my picture. I mean the game. Is the game jittery? I'm just here. This is truly a test stream. Like, I'm not even, I don't even know if I'm gonna be live for a long time. I truly am just like messing around, just driving, trying to get a lot of load. I might try to go into the street that is the hardest to run. Actually, maybe I should go there. How do I open the map in this game? Okay. Where's my house? Where's my house? House? Oh, here we go. How do I waypoint it? Okay. Unless, oh wait, I think the game looks good and smooth so far. Game looks great, including smoothness and graphic quality. Not noticing. Okay, okay. That's because the FPS is lower than usual. But I wanted to check like how perceptible that is on stream, or if like any of the graphic concessions, if any of that is very noticeable, you know. Just and I'm going towards now like a really heavy area of the game, or if it like looks a little bit blurry, you know. If it, I know that I do have. I think one of the things that is helping is motion blur. I have a little bit of motion blur active, because it does look even smoother. I can turn off the motion blur, I guess, just for you to kind of compare. That motion blur off. So this is how it looks without motion blur. Aww. So this is how it looks without motion blur. Oh. Oh wait, I'm right here. I'm on Hart Street. Get out of here, copper. Ah! Alright. Does it look more jittery when I don't have motion blur on? Thank you, thank you. Don't TOS me, don't TOS me. Does it look more jittery? I'll turn it back on. I'll turn it back on. Settings. And then, what do you guys prefer? Here it is with motion blur on. No. I'm not gonna like swing the camera insanely. I think it looks fine. Okay. Wait, with or without motion blur, or both? Do they all look fine? Motion blur is more jarring to me. So having this sort of blur, this has been the rounds that I've been doing. I was testing this. These are the rounds I've been doing. I've literally just been going around this this one thing because this area is really heavy. So then settings, I turn off motion blur. So like this. Like this, you feel is better? So here it is with, you know, I'm not, again, because no one plays the game going like this. So I'm just doing like smaller motions. Because I think that's what's more realistic. Also, welcome in, Ark. Welcome in. So that's, I'll do a little bit of motion because, you know, you can actually see the camera. But like, does it look fine? Does it look... Because I did turn on like a bunch of settings in the game. But the game is running. Whichever, neither bothers me. Okay, interesting, interesting. I can even stop a little bit. I can like kind of see the motion of the city, I guess. Kind of see like the motion of the... I wonder if motion blur could be more encoding friendly, but either way it looks fine. Looks more like the effect is enabling setting on my computer. Or like the effect of enabling the setting on my own computer, so it's more a question whether... Yeah, I know it's preference. I was thinking if like for encoding, if it would be better. Because it smooths it. So like maybe for encoding this, I'm also not like a huge motion blur dude. I cannot do heavy motion. Oh, this is not that bad. But like things get really blurry. Look at that. I'm not a big motion blur guy. But I was thinking like, by the way, for anyone that did come in later, I turned off the actual frame rates and everything so that it's more about perception because sometimes people see the frame rate. I don't think any of you guys would. But people see the frame rate and like, oh, this is obviously better. Oh, this is, you know. Granted, I'm not changing any settings that would change that. But yeah, I was wondering if like for encoding, because like low to me is okay. Like low to me is fine. High, I think it's too much. I'll do a round with high, like a. I'll do a round with high. I'm noticing a bit of screen tearing. More noticeable with motion blur turned off. Is G-Sync is enabled. I don't know if having that enabled only beneficial for you or if. Yeah, that's the other thing I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if having motion blur. Here, I'll put on some music. I know that this is just a test stream. But hello, Hulk. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's listen to a brand new game soundtrack. This is from the game Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is like the Jet Set Radio spiritual successor. All right, so I'm going to turn. I do have G-Sync on my monitor. I'm going to turn it off. Not turn it off, but you know what? I am going to turn it off. Because if I don't really care, honestly. All my screens are blinking. I don't know how smart that is to do while streaming. All right. And I am going to force V-Sync on the game. Vertical sync. Okay, what is the difference between on, adaptive, and fast? Because I'm on the NVIDIA menu here. Does anybody know? Okay, likely my secondary monitor that wasn't showing it correctly because only my main monitor has VSync. Gotcha. Also, I'm using the cat because this is my heaviest filter. I have a hard time. Where is it? I have a hard time telling the difference between G-Sync or off, although it should in theory feel more stable frame rate. Yeah, no, for sure. But again, I don't know if it's just for me though. And I want it not to tear for anyone. It's so dark. It is dark. It is. It's because I didn't turn on any of my professional lights. You just have natural lighting, which makes me bluer too. Here, I wonder what happens if I just blast natural light. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so let's not do that. Okay, so let me see. But yeah, so I guess I could just look at the thing here. Give me 1 second. Let me. There you go. So here we have vertical sync. Oh, okay. They do have. Okay, off allows GPU to render. Yeah. On limits GPU render rate to maximum refresh rate of your display and avoids tearing. However, you can have longer latency and lower performance due to render rate times. Fast, GPU rendered unconstrained, similar to VSync off, but does not tear since frames in excess of the refresh rate of the monitor are dropped. Interesting. Delivers latency that's very close to VSync off. Adaptive limits GPU render rate similar to VSync on. However, if render rate drops below the refresh rate, it will allow tearing. Good compromise between latency and visual clarity. And adaptive half refresh limits half the max. So I think on. Per capture, I don't know. Like, obviously, stream would be captured with steady frame rate, but any sort of sync should be. Yeah, because like if it tears for you guys, that's what I don't want. Honestly, I could care less if it tears for me, but if it's tearing on stream, like what Apollo said, I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference. All right, let me open the game again. I guess adaptive has tearing. Yeah, I guess. I had never stopped to read what each of them do. That's interesting, but it's less latency. So I'll just put it on. We'll see what that does. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. We're just doing some testing. Some testing. How are you? There you go. It's dark. Yeah. This is straight up a test stream. This isn't like fake real stream. We're actually test streaming today. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not doing anything crazy. I am yeah, there we go. I am. Oh, my cat hairs are flying all over. Whoa, this looks sick. I don't remember seeing this loading screen. All right. Do you use... Okay, let me turn off VSync. Let me turn off VSync. Graphics. Oh, it's... Yeah, and I cranked everything. I wanted to see how if it behaved cranked. VSync off. So does it tear? It shouldn't tear, hopefully.
You don't want to fuck with me?
But is it tearing? Still having health issues. No. Oh no, there is a hurricane. I'm not seeing any noticeable tearing. Yeah, we are testing for motion. So this is gonna be, we're testing for tearing right now specifically. So we are gonna be moving the camera about a little bit, because this is very much a test stream. We are gonna. I'm not even playing the game. I am truly just trying to see. Okay, I don't see any tearing. I know that a good spot to check for tearing that I was seeing the tearing very well was, I have a save for this here. You can also try using DLSS for, that's the thing though. So that's my problem. I am CPU bound. I am not GPU bound, so DLSS does nothing for me. DLSS does absolutely nothing for me. Okay, I don't see any tearing.
For your own safety, do not disturb or obstruct an NCPD officer performing their official duties.
But yeah. So, I've tried doing everything, but it's my CPU that's bottlenecking, so it doesn't make a difference. I literally get the exact same frame rate with DLSS, with low and the highest setting. Like, it's fully CPU bound, independent of setting. So that's why I'm just cranking it. It's because, like, oh, it's the same frame. Maybe I lose like 1 or 2, but it's the same frame rate throughout. So I'm like, that's fine. I do have to say though, one of the reasons is because of like the filters. The filters app is so heavy. The filters app is extremely heavy. And it does make it so it takes a huge hit. But yeah. So yeah, usually when I look up and down here, it's very easy to see if there's tearing. There does not seem to be tearing, which is good. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, so do we prefer no motion blur or a little bit of motion blur? Or like smoothness. Well, obviously it is going to be smoother with motion blur. But like, is it too much? I feel like low is fine. Obviously it does blur it. But it's not an annoying amount. Settings. What do we have? Like high. That is too much. That is too much. Like everything does just become. I wish it was more granular control, because I would go lower than low, but not necessarily off. Not necessarily off. If that makes any sense. I personally prefer a little motion blur, but that's me. So here is a little motion blur. So when we turn. Like, it still blurs thing, of course, but it's not like a huge trail. It's not like... You can still kind of distinguish things. And you're obviously not walking around doing this, right? Usually you're kind of focused in one thing. If you're in a shootout, maybe you'll, like, turn real quick. But you're not going to be, like... So... If you're, like, in normal motion... you're... Like, it's fine.
From the very first stages of food production.
Would you rather I
Yeah.
lie?
So this would be more normal gameplay.
9999 Trump team. Don't forget your word.
I think it feels a bit more like Human Eyes. Would be better with chicken head stabilization. I know, right? Yeah, it does feel like, yeah. I don't know, but does the motion blur itself look... Because I know some people get sick from having the motion. To me, high motion blur. But like, does the, not the crazy motion that I'm doing, but like the motion blur bother people? Does this bother? Because like perceptually to me, it does look smoother. Perceptually. I think it's acceptable for me at least. It seems fine. Okay. Because yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking of playing this game, but this is like the heaviest game with Elden Ring. The heaviest game. Because okay, so here's what I've been doing. Because I'm mostly CPU bound, I decided to like limit certain applications to certain cores, and that for some games improved performance. For some games, limiting like OBS, the filter app, stuff like that to certain cores did make it better. Yes, Apollo. I've tested it with them on and with them off. Yeah, so my thought was like, because I'm separating the cores, so the game isn't running necessarily on the same cores as the filter and stuff like that. This game wasn't a difference. DLSS, independent, I'm still CPU bound with the filters off. It's higher, and then I can't push it like super high settings, of course, but like it's higher, but it's just a little bit. It's like 2-3 FPS. So it is a little bit better, but it's not that much. But yeah, so for certain games, limiting which cores they're assigned to And I'm permanently limiting them. I'm not just doing, because I know if you just do task manager and do it there, it's just for that session. But Elden Ring runs almost perfectly now. Actually, I'll pull it up. But yeah, so I'm guessing this would be fine for this game. If I ever chose to, because one thing that I was considering with the upcoming update, they're changing a bunch of systems. I was like, maybe I'll play this a little bit on stream. Might be interesting. So maybe we might see this game a little bit on stream later. But yeah, not necessarily planning to do this. Yeah, that's negligible if you never, and you'll never, yeah, that's what's annoying. But I mean, I'm fine with it. It's not like it. 90% of the games run fine here. I'm gonna actually turn on the lights. 90% of the games run fine. The cat filter looks more real in the dark. Oh, yeah, no, it's cool that it actually grabs the color of the lighting and everything. I do think that is a cool feature of this filter. All right, let me. Elden Ring. For this, I will, because I didn't test it with everything on. So, Elden Ring, I did not test with everything on. And Elden Ring is like, even if it's running like garbage, I'll still play it. Because I've just come to terms with it. Let me stop the music. Why is my controller not working? Controller, no! No! Do we need to restart Elden Ring? Let's try that. Baldur's Gate is another one that is heavily CPU bound. Pretty much all of my things right now are CPU bound. Like I can't hit 60 on a lot of games, a lot of heavier games. Elden Ring being the exception because I just think it's badly optimized. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, a lot of games nowadays are badly optimized, let's be honest. But oh, okay, it's working now. It's working. Good. Oh wait, I probably don't want to continue. This is probably my actual playthrough. Which one is this? Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn on my ring. Hey, why is it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. What about to say? Where are the stats? But yeah, so this here in this area would be around 40 before I did the CPU core affinity thing. Like doing this shot specifically, looking at the trees, would be 40. I will wait for it to rain though. So it seems like Elden Ring likes having exclusive core, or more exclusive cores, I guess. I didn't remove everything. I want it to rain. How do I make it rain? Can I pass the time? I do want it to make it more exclusive, because it did seem to work. Maybe Nightfall. Nope, no rain. I always want to press A. Well, CPU temps are looking super solid, assuming... no. It is an air cooler. I don't like water cooling. It's not as reliable. It can give you better temperatures, but it's not as reliable. I have tuned the CPU to like to death essentially, just because before I was on a super compact ITX build, so it was hello. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, I'm used to Armored Core now. That's the. Oh no, I'm used to Armored Core. Yeah, so I was in like a super small factor computer, and I had a tiny cooler. So I've learned how to optimize for temperature, and I didn't lose any performance. This is essentially stock performance, even better actually a little bit, but you know, nothing crazy. So yeah, it's just an air cooler. It is bigger than what I used to have to do, though, which is nice. Gives me a little bit extra room to breathe. This is Little Rods. Look at him. Look at Little Rods. Look how happy he is. I guess you guys can you see that? He's kind of in the dark. Look at Little Rods. Look at how happy he is. It doesn't really look like me. It looks more like, I don't know, Nathan Fillion mixed with Michael Jackson, but this is the best we can do on this game. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Probably not. I'll say this. It's nothing impressive, but. Whoosh. Is it curve? Yes, I did use Curve Optimizer, for sure. I messed around with some PBO settings as well, so like the PPT, EDT, I don't know that, but you guys know, like the voltages and wattage, not voltage, I guess, it's not the wattages and stuff like that. So. But yeah, I even messed around with the actual... One thing I did mess with, because that's something that I used to do a lot, even when I was like on my Intel CPU before, is messing with stuff that deals with the V-droop. Just because they are very conservative in terms of that. So you can put a more aggressive curve. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But you can put a more aggressive curve and it's not necessarily dangerous for your CPU. You just not recommended you just go all out and put a flat line. But if you'll ever please, sir. Oh, I'm dead. But yeah, so this game is oh, it's raining! It's raining! We need to go back! I hope it's still raining. Oh, I hope it's still raining. I had another guess in mind, backup, which is slightly, but I'm not. Wait, say it, say it. Alright, did it stop raining? Okay, we need to wait for the rain, because the rain destroys, too. The rain is evil. The rain is evil and full of nightmares. Hi guys. Check this out. Whoosh. Check this out. Whoosh. Oh, I missed the other guy. Hey, Mr. Wolfing. He's looking the wrong way. Oh, clock tuner for Ryzen. I'm not familiar with that. I'm actually not familiar with that. I just go like bare bones BIOS editing, maybe not bare bones. I tend not to use too many tools. I do it old school. I'm guessing that that's a tool. Yeah, this is my first Ryzen CPU, so I've never. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Sir, no! Don't kill me again, sir. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm out of juice. Didn't magic used to pass behind shields before? I feel like that was a thing. Come on. Oh no. No! I just want it to rain. There we go. Goodbye, Sir Knight. Praise the sun. I use it on my 3700X and it's super interesting. My gaming laptop is an AMD 3500U with... Ooh. Wait, does it have... Is the GPU separate Onyx or is it integrated? But yeah, I had never heard of CTR. The only CTR I had ever heard of is Crash Team Racing, which is a fantastic kart game. But yeah, no, like the FPS is way better having separated the cores. I am surprised. I guess this is also a hard game to test for like stressful areas. You can with the Dragon. The Dragon, I'm sure, because it's not a perfect 60 at this point, I'm sure that the Dragon would drop it. Like, if we quickly did a new character... If we quickly did a new character... And I just went for the Dragon just to get the load. Ooh, that is a nice amount of RAM. Very needed if it's a shared pool. Laptops have a shared pool of RAM, so that's good. That's good. I'm just gonna make something real quick. Yeah, this is fine. Bub. I will give myself a golden seed. Alright, here we go. Lore, pff, stupid. No one cares. Get out of here with your lore. Get out of here with your lore. Interesting. I got a message from eBay. I haven't done really anything on eBay for a while. Did the cat just explode? Wait, if you have the ring gesture, that means you pre-ordered this, eh? Wait, really? Is that what that means? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll be completely honest. I was gifted this game, so I don't even know. Someone was very kind and gifted it to me. Yeah. They added that message. That message did not used to be there. And equip that. Nope. Wrong button. What button equips? Oh, this one. Nope. No, this one's Bub. We named him Bub. He's a new guy. He's our new friend. Call him Bub Anderson. There's only 2 ways a person can have that gesture pre-order. And if you do co-op with someone who used it. Oh. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I had no idea. Bub Anderson. Call me Bub Anderson. You're good, you're good, you're good. Alright. My guess is that it still drops to like around 40 when the dragon arrives. Should I go grab the horse? Nah. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Does anyone remember how like in old FromSoft games, whenever you sprinted, their feet turned inwards? That always bothered me. Their feet would always turn inward during the run, and it was the worst. I really, for some reason, that always got me. Like, why? Who's running like that? Why is everyone running like that in this? Oh. All right. Ready? Everybody look at the frame rate. Everybody look at the frame rate. Hey! No, that's way better. Okay, shoot me with fire. Shoot me with fire. Come on, dragon. Dragonborn. Yeah. Oh no. Hey! It is actually like worlds better. Look at that. Because fire's another thing that is very like... Yeah, it's like upper 40s, but that's like way better than 40. Hey! Hey! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love that I'm still on the Cyberpunk. Okay. Well, yeah, so like that was a definite improvement. That was a definite improvement of what it was before, especially using a filter like this. So I'm pretty happy with that. I am pretty happy with that. And it's raining. Okay, this is the ultimate test, guys. It's raining, and we can get the dragon to spit its poo-poo fire. All right. Hit me. Come on, hit me. Come on. No, don't be shy. Yeah, boy. Hey, I want you to do the spready fire though. Do the spready fire. Yeah. Hey, that is not bad. That is not bad. That is not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I am pretty happy with that. Let's see. What I love about CTR is that it creates 2 separate profiles for the CPUs. So when it's under idle, it boosts to 4.45 on the best 2 cores. When it's under load, it goes to 4.425 on all cores. That way it uses both of them at the same time when hybrid OC toggle. Oh. That is actually super interesting. Huh. No, I definitely need to take notes on that. That's, of course, with my CPU, which doesn't have as high a boost clock as yours. No, yeah, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. That might be something to look into. There might be something to look into. But yeah, so as you can see, Elden Ring is running a lot smoother. So I am pretty happy with that. I wonder if Dadman. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah. There we go, everyone. Okay, so that definitely makes me hopeful for look at Bub's eyes underneath. Bub's eyes. Definitely makes me hopeful for doing things. 'Cause yeah, I guess it's gonna be a bit on a game-to-game basis, but I know that I can definitely take advantage of singling out certain cores depending on the game, which is cool. I'm a fan. Yeah, because this is a DX12 game. Cyberpunk is a DX12 game too, right? But I guess the engine is a little bit older. Also with the fan profile that I have set up on Corsair IQ because of the AIO I have that set to ramp up the fan speed in order to keep the temps low to mid 60s. That's fair. Yeah, the only difficulty with air, right, is that if you want to keep temperatures that low, it's just very loud. So it's more reliable, but it's louder. Time to watch me die. Leave me alone, sir. I am but a humble knight. I hardly notice it though with headphones on. That's fair. Same here with these headphones. Oh, you guys can't see I'm a cat. With these headphones, it is very, very tough to notice. So, yeah. Well, there we go. That's pretty much what I wanted to test. Those are like the heaviest games that I have. I could test. I wonder if I do have a save with Baldur's Gate when everyone's still in town. Because I'm at a point now where no one's in town in Baldur's Gate. No. And that makes it very interesting, just because I don't have any place to stress test that game right now. Although they are supposedly coming out with some optimization updates. They just had a big update come out recently that if you're, a short race, now your love interest will kneel to kiss you, which is cute and funny. But and other bugs fixes too. But let me get the game working. I love this intro screen. It's so pretty. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything? Oh, this is pretty early on. Oh, I think this is it. Oh, but this is, I have not set affinity for this game. And sometimes you need to restart the game once you've set it. But I wonder, I feel like it probably likes having more cores.
Moving ahead.
Huh. Maybe the new update did do something already, because we were hitting like upper 40s here with all these people, like 47, like pretty much at this location. Because I believe no, that was an autosave. I was like testing, huh? Well, that's interesting.
What do you think of opening a car? If there's fighting, you run. And
Let
you
me
do
walk
not
around a
stop
little bit.
for anything on the street.
Exactly. Noble types won't want a tiefling cooking for them. The common folk.
Huh?
The cart sounds fine, but do I have to haul it around?
Anyone down here? Might not be anyone here. Huh. Well, that's very interesting. Didn't even have to set anything. I wonder if because I also have OBS and stuff like that set to specific cores. I wonder if just by doing that, and I have the on the second chiplet, on the second CCD. So I wonder if just by doing that, it improved frame rates for games. Because by default, they use the first CCD, not the second one. So that could also be a thing. Huh. Well. Problem solved. Life is good. There we go. That's it. Alright. I'm just gonna... I wonder, does it reset when you're on main menu? Does it just go to the latest save? Yeah, probably best scores are... Yeah. So let's see if it just puts us where we want to go next time I stream this. Oh, it does. That's good. That's good. Well, looks like testing. Yeah, no, it went really well. No complaints. In fact, better than I expected. I didn't expect, because I didn't even do anything to this game, but I guess moving like the streaming apps to different cores actually made a big difference for performance. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the streamies then. This truly was just a test stream. Just wanted to get like a second or third opinion, especially on something like Cyberpunk, especially if we do end up trying it a little bit on stream. I wanted to see if it ran with all the stream stuff going, which I was already testing with, but I wanted to see what people thought. So thank you. Thank you for stopping by and helping me out with this, because yeah, I enjoy doing stuff like I enjoy optimizing and trying to like squeezing out as much as I can out of a computer. To be honest, I completely forgot I can set apps to use specific cores. No, it's super useful, at least to me, from what I'm discovering from doing this. It is incredibly useful. So I would recommend it. Because I essentially put OBS on like four threads, I should say. It's running completely fine. The filter app is just running on 2 threads. Essentially just a full core running completely fine. You can even see the smooth motion of my cat ears. But it's yeah, no, if you separate certain things like that, absolutely, absolutely. I also separated my, because I have a Stream Deck. I separated that because that gets pretty heavy too. That also gets pretty heavy. But yeah. Anyway, I'll put some outro music here, but this is pretty much it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your days. And yeah, if anyone else have any other fun ideas of tests and things that could improve even more, I'm open. My DMs are open. Feel free. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. Goodbye.